We think foundation boards, our first recommendation is that they be at least 5 people and include a diversity of perspectives. And we especially encourage foundations to include the grantee perspective on their board or on advisory committees.
Having young people on boards, this idea that you need to have 20 and 30-year-olds on your boards, it just can't be a bunch of 50 and 60 and 70-year-olds.
What is working well is the notion that effectiveness is a conversation all of us want to be having, and that effectiveness, especially in a family foundation, now mind you it's different in other kinds of vehicles, starts with an effective board of directors. This is no longer just who are the individual members of the family and how do we collectively come together and manage to make a decision. Good philanthropy starts with a good board, and I've been so excited to see more attention paid to governance and good governance.
The way we determine our funding priorities is through this listening and learning, and then a lot of internal conversation with our board of directors, our board of trustees. And establishing that larger vision happens through the work that we do with our board of trustees to learn what the community needs.
Most of the board don't even think that they are the final decision makers, that they have the ultimate authority. They think they defer to the executive director.
But I would say the number one thing that stands out when it comes to nonprofits maybe doing something wrong is the long leash that has been given to leadership of nonprofits by board of directors not doing their jobs.
Do you have problems in the philanthropic sector? Absolutely. But I think on the governance side, I think certainly the council and foundations, and I think a lot of other board sources, there's a lot of other resources out there which do a fabulous job of educating boards and presidents and executive directors on governance issues and what you should do and what you shouldn't do.
I think it's the connections. We have a board of directors. Most, if not all of them, have a connection to lupus. Either they have a family member who has been diagnosed with lupus or who has passed away because of lupus. So they have their own connections and their own networks.
Our job as a board and as a college administration is to be thinking ahead. What's the future needs for higher education? And not reacting, but being proactive and getting into those. What that also does is open a whole new world of philanthropy and donors.